Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is Sunday, November 4th, 2018. Actually been a really freaking gorgeous day today. We finally had a day with no rain and the sun is actually out, so very, very nice to see that. Alright, so I want to jump right into the title of the video first, and I got a couple of things I want to talk to you about real quick after that, okay? So one of Judge Kavanaugh's accusers, and I want to make sure, I wrote her name down, so I wanted to make sure I said it right. It is, hold on one second. It is Judy M-U-N-R-O Lexington /Lexington, one of those hyphenated names. I love those when they do that. And she accused him, she was a Jane Doe, that accused him of a backseat rape, okay? And imagine this, I know it's going to be hard to believe. So they've been trying to track her down to interview her, and it took them a month to get a hold of her, and they finally got a hold of her. And she is a left-wing activist. Wow, what a surprise there, right? And she admitted to lying and making the whole thing up because she wanted to block his confirmation to being, you know, one of the judges on the Supreme Court. So this is the thing that people will do, guys. They will make things up, you know, and make false accusations against people to further whatever agenda that they have. And I just, you know, I think it's terrible, you know, that that this woman was able to do that. So anyway, they're looking at now prosecuting her for perjury and you know, and lying under oath. And she should go to jail, because when you try to ruin somebody's life with a false accusation like that, that's a horrible, horrible thing. And you know, and it's just like that other lunatic that went before Senate. She was. Here's the thing: is I'm a really good. I read people really, really well. And the woman was not believable. Her story consistently changed. And you could just see she was nuts. I mean, the lady was nuts. And, you know, they were trying anything that they could do. You know, the agenda was not to let him be, you know, get confirmed. And the guy is, you know, realistically pretty squeaky clean. So, you know, it was like they were searching for anything and everything. So I just wanted to put that out there real quick, you know, that another one of his accusers has been proven she was lying. And that she made the whole thing up to try to stop him from getting onto the Supreme Court. And so that's, you know, that's a pretty horrible thing in my opinion. And they should be doing something more to people that make false accusations against somebody else. I definitely want to hear your guys' feedback on it. I want to hear what you guys have to say. So, big announcement. I'm actually never done it before. And tonight at 6 o'clock, I am going to do a live stream. So it's my first one, so please be patient and bear with me. So I'm very, very green at that, and I have never done one before. That's going to be Eastern Standard Time. So if you are interested and you want to join me in the chat, I'm going to be live streaming at 6 o'clock tonight. And I'm going to continue to do it. I'm going to do it once a week. I'm going to do it on Sundays at 6 p.m. So if you are interested and you want to jump into the live stream with me and chat, I will be on, okay? So, like I said, this is going to be the first time. I've never done it before, so I think it'll be interesting. And so that's what we're going to be doing tonight. And Heather won't be here because right now she is off with a thing for school for art, and she's doing that, and so she's not going to be home till like 8:30 tonight. And I have to go pick up Eddie at 4 because he's at his mom's. So I had to take Heather down to the school this morning and do that. So very, very productive day also at the homestead. With the weather being nice, I had spoke with my neighbor, and we had decided on today to move the rest of the wood chips, okay? So I'm going to start over here, and I'm just going to walk you guys around so you can see everything. This part I had already done before, and I had spread that out. But what we did today, you can see all this here is spread out now, okay? We actually came over here, start over here too, filled in this area. There was some low spots. There was still some standing water under this area here. So, I mean, I really laid the wood chips in heavy. We put them all through here. Now, some of you guys are going to say that I'm putting them too close to the tree and I'm going to suffocate the trees. I just wanted to let you guys know all these trees are coming out, okay? So this one's coming out, this one here, this one, and this one are all coming out, and that one over here as well is coming out. Because what I'm going to do is, and actually, and I'll use all that wood that I'm going to get from these trees. That'll be firewood. So I'm going to get them down hopefully this fall before, or even in the winter, and let them lay down until the spring. And then I'll, and if we get a nice day, I'll come out and I'll zip them up or whatever and stuff like that too. It just all really depends. But so I got a buddy of mine that's got a boom lift, so we can bring it in here and get up pretty high and cut the trees off higher. And start working on that. But I want to get those things out of here, because what I'd like to do is, like I said, I'm going to put the solar rack farther back here when I put the solar rack in, so that it sits farther back. And then in the front here, this is either going to eventually all be greenhouses, or that's going to definitely be garden of some sort. So it might be a greenhouse or a garden up in this area and extending this way as well. So that's where we get the best sun, is right through in here. But with putting it back farther, I'm going to get better sun, and with getting these trees out of the way, it's going to make things so much better that way. So so I was raking and he was bringing me bucket loads full of stuff. So we filled in all back in here. Like I said, this is going to get cut out of here as well. All this in here we filled in, added more over the top. I put more over in this area here, and just like this, guys, is so much deeper now than it was. There was some spots over here that there was some standing water, so we put the wood chips everywhere. Just the whole area, filled in this whole area. I mean, I got to do a little bit more raking over here, but for the most part, I mean, he was driving over everything, and there was no issues with anything. So I'm gonna back this up here. But yeah, so there's a couple little piles. I'm just going to rake those out that way, just to add into the soil. But he really helped me out a lot, and I really do appreciate it. And so I told him he'll never take money for helping. So I told him that I'm going to give him more, of the applesauce and also the pickles that we made this year. And I said, I only have one rule. And he goes, okay, what's that? I said, you bring me back my jar so I can make more. He said, sure, no problem. So thank you, Richard, for helping with that project today. Very, very happy about it. Now, some people had said, and I wanted to address this real quick as well, that in this low area here, I should have turned this into a pond. And I didn't want to, and I'm going to explain why, okay? The runoff comes down, and it always was gathering in this low area. But it would only be there for, a few days, and then it would seep into the soil. Over here, and we're going to walk over here real quick. There's a lot of natural springs up in this area where I live. So I know for 100% fact that there is a spring over here. Now you can see there's a lot of water in this area here, okay? But there is a spring. Hold on one second, I want to walk over here and get up in here. But right in this area here, there's a natural spring. This whole area right through here, guys, you can see no trees grow in that area at all, okay? What I want to do is I want to dig this area out, hit that spring, turn this into a natural pond that'll be spring fed. And if I do that, it'll be there all year long. It's just a matter of digging the area out and utilizing that natural spot. Like I said, there's no trees grow in that area because there is a spring there, and it's so wet all the time that the trees just cannot grow. So that is what I'm going to do in that area. These were trees that were taken down before, some pines and stuff like that. And so we had cut up some of them already. It is so wet and mushy through here all the time. We're going to get in here, and I got to clean this up some more too. It's just there's a lot of different little projects that we can do and work on. And it's a work in progress. But I was trying to this year focus over here in this area and get that done. I want to get the bulldozer in here again and clear out another project. I'll show you what I'm talking about here in a second. I'm going to walk over there. So this is going to be the chicken coop here. And somebody asked me why I put it so far away from the house. Just because I like this spot. It was a higher spot, and I didn't want the chicken coop too close to the house. So that's why we had eventually decided to put it back there. What I want to do is, now we have over here are some more of the fruit trees, okay? Got a couple of blueberry bushes here, but we have 2 peach trees here, and we have 2 plum trees, okay? What I want to do is I want to clear out this area here more and get a lot of this garbage all through here, flatten that out, open that up, and I want to basically turn that whole area back in here into nothing but orchard. Just keep adding more trees every year, apple trees, cherry trees, peach, plum, you know, those type of things, pear, you know, and just this whole area back through here. Just keep making more and more trees, or putting more and more trees in every year and opening that up, and have myself a nice little orchard. There's the gentleman that I get the apples from that, you know, they're in their 80s, and he's got a huge orchard that he has cultivated over the years. And so that's what he did. You know, he just started planting trees, and the next thing you know, he's got a ton of trees. So, and you know, now they're in their 80s and they don't utilize it, so they give everything away. So I want to have my own, obviously, and it's a nice resource to have, and also to use for canning every year as well. So, you know, I got some of the fruit trees down the driveway, and some over, if you guys already know. A lot of my newer subscribers wouldn't know. But what I've been doing is, since we moved up here, every year I try to plant 4 trees. So up here, that is a cherry tree. These are both pear trees. And then down along the driveway, there's a couple more cherry trees down there. And then I think, I'm trying to remember what the other trees were that I planted. Those might be, I don't know if they're peach or not. I think they're peach trees. But either they're peach or plum, one of the two. But anyway, so I just want to continue to add on and add more trees every year and have the fruit trees, just because I think, you know, my kids will enjoy it down the road, my grandkids will enjoy it down the road, and it's just going to take time, and they'll grow and produce, and we'll be good to go. So, but you know, that's what's happening here at the homestead. Very productive. I'm real happy with what we got done today, and so we're just going to keep working on things. But so that's what's going to be happening. I mean, we're going to take all these trees out of here, and they're going to be utilized. Okay, I'm going to utilize them for firewood down the road. So anyway, so that's it for now, guys. So again, live stream tonight at 6. So if you're interested, please check me out. And like I said, it'll be my first one. So please be gentle and be kind. So anyway, that's what's happening. I hope I explained some things so you guys could understand what my thought process is and why we're doing what we're doing. But it's coming together. It's going to take a lot of time, but it's absolutely coming together, and I'm real happy with the progress that we're making. So remember, guys, hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen. And remember, STD. It's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, guys, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you from getting there is yourself, okay? And that is so important, and I think a lot of people don't realize that. But you set a goal, work towards it, work methodically, and you will get there. And never listen to negative people, because all they want to do is bring you down and take you down to that level that they're at, and you don't need that, okay? I will talk to you all tomorrow. I hope everybody's having a great day. Hope you had a nice weekend. Got to spend it with your families and your friends, okay? I'll talk to you all tomorrow. Prepper Nurse 1. Well, actually, I'll see you later tonight. Prepper Nurse 1 out for now.